Hey everyone, welcome to Diorama Update number 41. We got some stuff to talk about today, so let's go ahead and look at the wickets. Got the Ukraine diorama work in progress. Got the IPMS meeting that I went to yesterday, not the show, the meeting. Talk about that. Got a work in progress builds going on. Got the artillery group build. Got a Osprey AAV or Osprey commission build going, and got another AAV coming in the mail for commission. Got a shout out today. And then let's talk about live streaming at the end. So let's get right into it. All right, so this is the current status of the Ukraine diorama. All of the figures are like 95% done. The only thing that needs to be finished with them would be little touch-ups on like their boots where paint had rubbed off because I didn't wear gloves for the last part of that. So the warmth of the fingers kind of got to it. But yeah, this thing is pretty much done, man. Minus little details on the figures and the tank itself with some weathering on the road. A little bit more, this thing is finished. I'm excited. I'm still waiting for the ERA bricks to come in the mail. They got sent out just over a week ago from Canada, so hopefully they'll be here pretty soon. And then once I get those, I will be working just on the Ukraine dial so this thing can be ready for the actual show, IPMS show in San Diego on June 4th. That being said, let's kind of run through what I've done. And keep in mind, at the end of this video, when I'm talking about the live stream, I'll go ahead and throw up some like closer, more detailed photos, still pictures. That way y'all can kind of take a look and see more detail. So starting off on the left here, pretty much we're just gonna go to the figures. We have, and keep in mind, these are Ukrainian volunteers / conscripts that are being advised by 2 Ukrainian official service members. So that's why their camo is all sorts of different types, right? You got a lot of old Soviet stuff. You got some of the old Ukraine camo you can kind of see there on the guy on the left and right. Their pants is the old school Ukraine camo. But basically the scene is they're taking a little break, a little 5 from battle, moving and whatnot, kind of talking to civilians, getting a break, re-gearing, rearming and all that fun stuff. These 2 guys, this grenadier right here on the left is helping his buddy strap on some rockets. They got their helmets off, kind of hooked onto their equipment, because they're resting. They're in a non-immediate combat zone. Magazine colors, I try to get as authentic as possible with some of these. Let's see if I can get this guy right here. So their beards, the beard here is actually custom made using PVA glue and flock, grass flock, as well as like burnt umber paint. So it's really neat experiment there. Lots of little details you'll see in the final video, like some of their mag pouches are different colors and camouflages in the rest of their equipment and whatnot. That's for everyone. And then you got this guy over here, this PKM gunner sitting on a bunch of abandoned Russian equipment. They've all got yellow armbands because this is before they switched to the blue. Some leftover rockets with slings and whatnot. This was a really fun, I had a good time painting these dudes, and I really took my time with them. Because I wanted these guys to be the best I've done yet, and I think I hit the mark there. Lots of little details, real fun. So these guys are his beard was also custom made with the grass flock and whatnot. But yeah, and here's one of the official Ukrainian service members looking through binos down the road. I tried to get the shoulder patch of the Ukraine flag and their little coat of arms. I got it on this guy. Don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it. Right there on his shoulder. Got that. And these are the guys talking about, we're talking to the little girl. She's kind of showing off a wound that got bandaged during like the last battle or something. There's one of the NCOs for the Ukrainian conscripts, all sorts of different camos, man. I had a good time doing it, like I said before. So but that's basically that. Like I said, at the end of this, I will showcase pictures as I talk about the live stream. let's go ahead and get on to the IPMS meeting. All right, so yesterday was the month of May's IPMS San Diego meeting, and they had a quarterly contest I was unaware of, but I went ahead and took some of my stuff. I took my work in progress Ukraine diorama, I took the Battle of France diorama along with R35, and then I took the AAV build I had recently done for commission, since I'm taking that to the show before I pass it off to the folks who ordered it. And like I said before, I didn't know of the contest going on, but I got there and they're like, hey, we're doing a contest. And they had an armor and aircraft section. So I said, you know what? I'll go and throw the AAV and R35 in there. And believe it or not, to my surprise, I actually got something. I got the 3rd place for armor. I was actually really happy to get that. Really neat. I did not expect it at all. The show itself was unexpected. And then when they called my name, I was like, oh, very well. I'll showcase some of the stuff they had at the end of the video as well. But really happy. My first ever actual award in modeling, and I got it for the R35. The biggest problems they said they saw, I'll kind of showcase here. After I finished the build, I accidentally dropped some of this medium bond resin glue onto the end there. It's super shiny and it's very noticeable. There's one track link kind of off center there, and then the decal up here is slightly raised, just a little bit. Don't know how well you can see it, but those were what I got hit on, which is fine. You know, we live and learn. But I was just astonished I got something. So thank you to the guys at the IPMS show, or the IPMS meeting, for letting me come and throw my stuff in the contest. I've only been doing this hobby for a year and a month, and it's super fun just getting to talk to people who've been doing it for 20 to 50 years, and it's great, man. But yeah, the IPMS show is June 4th, Saturday. I will be there, hoping to get the old school Dragon M26 Pershing kit with the anti-tank team, and a 1:48 scaled Tamiya Corsair. That's what I'm on the hunt for. So, but anyways, let's move on to work in progress builds. Okay, so over here is my work in progress artillery group build. I actually started on the figures yesterday. It's the made by Bandai Pinpoint Series US Army Artillery. This is a very old set, but let me tell you, the detail in this is like 90s Tamiya. So here's the difference between the kit figures on the left and the Bandai on the right, okay? So the figure on the left is what came with the set, and he does not flow with this set at all, mind you. But the guy on the right came in this set right here that I got from eBay, and the detail is amazing. I had to put the arms on and the helmet on. It's just great stuff, man. So I'm looking forward to working on this. It's going to be the Battle of Okinawa during the Pacific campaign of World War II. So look forward to those updates when they come. All right, so here's one of the commission builds I'm doing. This is a V-22 Osprey. It's what the main helicopter the Marine Corps uses. This is actually the vehicle that I got to fly around in quite a bit. Mainly the Osprey. I flew around in the 53 Stallion as well, which that bird sucks. Just because of all the, if you've been in it, you know the oil pan problem. Getting high off the fumes and whatnot. But yeah, this is the V-22 Osprey, 1:72 scale. The original casting for the Hasegawa Hobbycraft. The guy wants us to be landing in the desert, so there's going to be a brownout coming up, about a medium. So like half of this is going to kind of be covered with like foam, like dirty foam, which is fine. That's what he wants. But yeah, so I've just been working on that. Built it during the podcast the other night that I did with the guys, and primed it last night, so it's all ready to paint. And I also got the new MV-22 Bravo Osprey by Hobbycraft, or Hasegawa Hobby Kits. Give me 1 second, I'll pull it down for you. Okay, so this is the new one. It's basically a rerun of that, and it has 8 sprues plus a stand and a huge decal set. And I'm going to be making this for myself once I'm officially out of the military here in a few months. And it's kind of memorabilia, I guess you could say. It's probably going to be the only thing I have in my house showcasing that I was ever in the Marines, which in my opinion, that's fine. The Marine Corps is not my personality, but yeah, you know, just something nice to make for myself. Congratulations. All right, fellas, moving on. Sorry about that. I had to cut that part short. I rambled for like 2 minutes of nonsense. But so this is the shout out portion, my first official shout out video for a gentleman on YouTube named Floki's Models. So if you haven't heard of this guy, please go check him out. He does some incredible work. Dude works his ass off, not only in the hobby, but his real job, and he makes time for the hobby. And let me tell you, this guy's work is just impeccable. Especially, I think my favorite build of his is either his Millennium Falcon he did a long time ago, or the X-Wing Starfighter diorama. It's just incredible. So if you haven't checked him out yet, please do. That's the link right there. And this is what his channel looks like. Great guy, like I said. Really neat stuff. He shows some how-to videos. He's doing the group build for our podcast group. He does everything, man. So please go check him out. I promise you will not be disappointed. And he was nice enough to send me 2 shop cards and then some other stuff like some Vinderland custom German tank crewmen, some Panzer tank interior stuff. It's a resin kit, some insignias for German aircraft, and some universal stowage, little puppers with some skulls and some very fine wiring. So thank you so much, Floki. I sent him a Japanese Chiha tank. I guarantee you, if you've seen mine will not hold a light to what he's gonna do with his. I promise you that. So please go check out Floki's Models on YouTube. All right, as promised, here's the close-up pictures of all the figures, as well as towards the end you'll see some of the work that was at the meeting at the IPMS show yesterday. So right now we're going to talk about live streaming. I'm looking to start doing it on the last Sunday of every month. So this month would be May 29th. That is a week from today. I don't think I work that day. I'll confirm that. But that's my goal, is to make it for the last Sunday of each month to live stream. Now, that being said, the podcast group that I'm with, the Micro Machines podcast, which there'll be a banner at the end of the video. We are also going to start doing a live stream as well, I think once a month also. I'll let you guys know whenever that's sorted out and whatnot. But as of right now, for my channel alone, live streaming from YouTube will be the 29th of May, and I'm on the West Coast in California, so I'll probably be doing it probably about 7, maybe 8 o'clock my time. I'll confirm and let you guys know Wednesday or Thursday, give or take, whenever that's happening. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Go check out Floki's Models, and I'll catch y'all next time.